Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Idiot Sports Talk. My name is Ezra. As you can see, I'm a Jets fan, but I promise I won't talk about them, so please bear with me. All right, we're going to talk about the overreactions from yesterday's performances, and the first one we got to talk about is another New York team from upstate, the Buffalo Bills, crushing. I know the score seems a little misleading, 27-14, but they had the Colts shut out at the half. Andrew Luck wasn't himself. You know, Hilton got hurt. They just physically dominated the Indianapolis Colts. And the overreaction is, are the Colts done as AFC favorites? Because a lot of experts had them there. And my thing is, no, they're not done as AFC favorites because I never had them there. If you look at all the losses they had last year, the Colts, you know, a lot of them come from very physical teams. And the Bills are physical on both sides of the ball. And I know they brought in some new pieces in Frank Gore and Andre Johnson to bring in some toughness. And those guys were basically non-existent yesterday. But I'm going to give them a scratch off. Let's not call it a failure just yet. I like those pieces they brought in. But it's the whole makeup of the team. And that's why I never really had them. If you ask me, I think they're fourth going into the season as the best teams in the AFC. I will have the Patriots, Broncos, even though they beat them last year in the playoffs. But that's a different team now. And Ravens ahead of the Colts. You know, I never thought they were the favorites of mine. I know a lot of experts did, but Colts fans don't flip out. You know, the Bills beat a lot of good teams last year, and you're just the first one this year. And the flip side here, are the Bills finally here? Are they here to take over the AFC? Are they going to make the playoffs? I'm going to say, no, not yet. I'm not ready to crown the Bills because they beat a lot of good teams last year. They beat the Patriots. They beat the Packers. They beat the Lions last year. Okay? They played down to competition. I know this is a new coaching staff. They got some new energy flowing through there. So let's see how they play against, lesser competition. If they play down and lose to a couple bad teams, then they haven't changed much. So the jury's still on the Bills. But it was a statement game. But they made them last year. And did they go to the playoffs? No, they didn't. The other overreaction this week is, the game from the Ravens losing to the Broncos 13-19. Is Peyton Manning done? If that's the case, guys, I know you want to date back to last year, but last year he was hurt. Did people forget, a quarterback needs their shoulder, they need their arm. He was hurt last year. He didn't have his arm. I know he's always had a weak arm, and especially in his later years, but that's only going to make it worse, and that's why he looks so hard. And yesterday, if that's the case, Joe Flacco is also done. Neither quarterback scored a touchdown. None of the offensive teams yesterday scored a touchdown. It was a defensive battle from two great defensive teams from the Ravens. And Suggs, Darrell Suggs, is out for the year. And the Broncos. And this is the worst offensive line Peyton Manning has had in his career. Think about it. They have, 5 new starters on that offensive line? That's no good. New coaching staff. New schemes. It's going to take time to gel, but the Broncos show toughness. If you're a Broncos fan, be very happy because usually this is another, last couple teams they're talking about, they get beat up physically. They're not that tough. They beat the Ravens in a defensive battle yesterday. I am not on the Peyton Manning is done train. Not on it. Not at all. Okay. We even got some tweets on this right here. Look at this from people. Peyton Manning trying to be Father Time. Kubiak and Peyton Manning does not work. So excited for Peyton Manning's train wreck of a season. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. This is what I mean about overreaction. Okay? And the next overreaction we have here is, the Seahawks losing 31-34 to the St. Louis Rams. Should Seahawks fans be worried? Are they done as favorites too? Let's take it easy, okay? No, they're not done. They still have an argument for being the best and favorites in the NFC, okay? The Rams beat them last year in week 2, early on in the season. But I think Seahawks fans have to be worried about is Cam Chandler not being in that lineup. And he earned himself some nice money yesterday by sitting out, okay? You know why? This is the stat I saw right here. The Seahawks allowed 8 passes over 20 yards yesterday. So far, and the most in week 1. They allowed 32 total in 2014. Who's missing in that secondary? Okay. I saw Richard Sherman get bossed a little bit too. It's Legion of Boom because they all are out there. It's not one guy, guys. Okay. Richard Sherman does not even cover the best wide receiver all the time. They play as a great unit. And they need Cam Chandler back in there. But I wouldn't be worried if I'm a Seahawks fan because, you know, you got new weapons. You got a new defensive coordinator. But the one thing I'd be concerned about is that offensive line of the Seahawks. Remember, you traded one guy. You let another guy go. That's the little thing you got to worry about. Offensive line. So, no. This is another overreaction. The next team we're going to talk about as an overreaction, I'm going to go with the Giants and Cowboys. Great game to watch, right? The Cowboys were making mistakes in the first half. I was surprised about the Giants defense. But the overreaction here is Tom Coughlin coughed up the game with that third down throw. That's an overreaction. I like that he went for it on that third down. Okay, he was trying to end the game with a third down, being aggressive. Okay, I understand. Everybody expected him to run the ball. I put the blame on Eli Manning. If you're gonna throw the ball and you don't see anybody open, why don't you run the ball yourself? Why don't you take a sack? You went aggressive. You didn't see the open wide receiver, and man, you still killed time off the clock. This was just a bad decision by Eli Manning. It was a reactional thing because they always tell you, the coaches drill it in your head. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. Don't take a sack. Don't get rid of the ball. Blah, 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 don't cost your team yards. And I think that was just a force of habit of Eli Manning making that big mistake. Tom Coughlin didn't lose it. Eli Manning lost it. And just a side note, man, Dez Bryant, sucks that he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. So was Randy Gregory from the Cowboys, is out for 4 to 6 weeks. And the Cowboys, when they get all their pieces back, when they get Dez Bryant, Randy Gregory, and Greg Hardy, and at like week 7, oh man. But Tony Romo's not clutch, right? Bunch of idiots. Okay, the next one we're gonna go with here, and my last overreaction is debate over Marcus Mariota. Definitely is better than Jameis Winston because of Marcus Mariota's fantastic, very impressive. I don't care if it was against the Bucks defense, 4 touchdowns. The only second player to do that in the NFL history, and the first one was Frank Tarkenton, okay, who did that in his first game. 4 touchdowns in his first game. That doesn't mean the debate is over. That doesn't mean Marcus Mariota is going to be, a future Hall of Famer, but it is a great start to have if you're a Titans fan. That's great to see. Great composure. But you want to see this more consistently. I'm not saying he's going to have 4 touchdowns every game. And another thing is Jameis Winston's not done. Let's stop treating Jameis Winston now as Jamarcus Russell on cable. Okay? Let's take it easy. It's only 1 game. This is what this whole video is about. Overreaction Monday. It's only 1 game, guys. Week 1. Let's take it easy. It hasn't been decided. I've always been, if you watch me on the Red Zone Blitz every week, Wednesday night, 9 p.m. on Wake Up It's Football, our weekly football podcast, I'm not a big Mariota fan. But I do want to see him succeed. I love when players prove me wrong, and he had a great start. But I am not getting on the bandwagon yet of him being going to be great and me getting on the bandwagon that Winston's going to be terrible. I am Team Winston. Yes, I am. I am going to be up front with you. But I'm going to cheer for Mariota. Good start for him. And I hope he keeps it up. But let's take it easy, guys. Let's take it easy. And I'm going to end this conclusion with some injuries. I already told you Terrell Suggs is out for the year. And he had, 12 sacks last year. And he's the leader on that. Big loss for the Ravens. Cowboys, Dez Bryant, Randy Gregory, out for 4 to 6 weeks, and the Cowboys face the Eagles, Falcons, Saints, Patriots, and then they have a bye for the next 5 weeks. If they go 2-2 and then get those boys back by week 7, Cowboys fans should be very happy and should have a smile on their face if they go 2-2. What else? Concussions yesterday. Josh McCown, Derek Carr, Luke Kuechly will all be reevaluated during the week. I didn't check any news today, to be honest. So let's just check it out real quick before we end this video. Let's see. Ooh, behind Dallas moves that to tag Dez unless DeMarco walk. What's the problem with that? I would pick Dez Bryant over DeMarco Murray too. If you had it, you only could pay one guy. Let's not act like the Cowboys got money left and right. I don't even want to read it. Okay, don't even want to read it. Redskins. Ooh, another big injury right here. Deshaun Jackson likely to miss 3 to 4 weeks. Jennings ordered not to score at the end of the game. I read a little bit of this before. There must be some miscommunication there because there's no way in hell Tom Coughlin can say, do not score. Don't score a touchdown when you'll be up by 10 points. Unless right here, this is proof the NFL's rigged. Right there. That would be proof the NFL's rigged if he told him to do that. If that's what exactly what he meant. Texans keeping QB starter secret until first snap. Ryan Mallett should have been started before this season even started. Brian Hoyer. Are you serious? Just like this Josh McCown crap. Johnny Football should be the starter. But there you go, guys. He's keeping it a secret. Okay, the Patriots way, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. He's from that tree. Thank you guys for watching the video. This is my Overreaction Monday. If you have anything else you feel like was an overreaction, please leave it in the comment box. Follow me on Twitter right here. I put it right here. Let me put it. Boom. Boom. Follow me on Twitter at Idiot Sports Talk. And I be streaming Madden, baby, on Twitch. Twitch.com/IdiotEzra. Thank you so much for following. I'll see you during the week with more videos talking football. JETS, Jets. I gotta come out with a Jets video, baby, all day. Have a good one. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, thank you so much. I gotta find the end button. Gotta end this.